Well, let me tell you a little something about me. When it's Saturday night, I need to blow off some steam. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fucking beautiful.
I gotcha.
I'm the whitest guy alive.
See that? You are on 1 and 3.
Jesus. The 1 and the 3. Thank you. God, I didn't have a beer all day yesterday.
Really?
Just
drinking scotch yesterday.
In honor of not being here.
All right, so here's the deal.
Well,
I got a guy working on he's turning on the sprinklers.
oh, the sprinkler guy. Okay.
Did you notice the brown lawn?
I didn't notice. Really.
No, it's not.
All right.
It's not too bad. But we're in. We put the heat. The heat.
The heat.
Oh my God!
What is
bud.
happening?
I don't know.
Why were you putting the heat on?
We put
No
the
wonder
we're
that
putting
guy's
the
charging
sprinklers
you a
on
lot.
a little. Shut up, man.
I just have my sprinkler.
just
guy
have our-
the other day.
Oh,
Think,
it's such a good sound,
Daddy's home.
right?
Mm.
Oh, there you go. Cheers,
It was
buddy. Cheers.
overflowing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Oh, did we begin? I didn't
it is episode
Sprinkler.
8.
8. Team.
I'm Funny How,
Oh, no,
the
just-
Unfunny How podcast. I look like hell. I've been driving for days.
well,
Driving for days.
you
my
did 2
friend.
shows in a row. Did you contact the Guinness Book about that?
Listen,
Because it seemed like
you don't even know. You don't even understand.
No, I mean
the
2 days in a
pressures.
row. I mean that's
I
one
had
day,
two
and then
shows.
the next day another one. I mean
Yeah,
Guinness needs to be notified.
Listen.
and this needs to be certified, and there needs to be a plaque.
It's not the
and a
shows.
seat
It's the travel.
I guess.
I don't think you understand.
I've
This
traveled
isn't
in a
going
car.
all the way to the Belford Elks, my friend. It's not that 7-minute drive.
Nice. Okay.
And I know you have to stop halfway at Naples and order a pie.
Order a pie.
It's
and then go to the
not-
junction for.
I'm talking 11 hours.
That's
buddy.
too much.
It's a lot.
You know,
a lot.
the answer could have been no, too. I mean, it's still a volunteer army. You signed up for this, so
Well,
it's
listen. We love what we do.
just it was an option.
Do we not?
No,
do we not
it's-
love what we do?
Sure, but you seem like you're very thrown by the 2 days in
It
a row.
was.
and
It's a
travel.
lot of
It
travel.
is.
Can I
It's
just
no
get?
fun.
Everyone complains about the road. Can't I just have my moment?
You had your road gigs, and now all right, here you go. Yeah,
Let me just have my
No,
moment.
and then the
Vin.
tire made a noise. I mean that. Tires
That
aren't
was a
supposed to
big
make
deal.
noise.
All right, so here's the
I
thing.
don't know what happened. Exactly. Save it for the.
So you don't know what
No,
happened.
I saw you Facebooky thing.
Not happy, bud.
No,
Not happy.
you had something in the tire.
You know when you do something like
You-
are you fairly responsible, right?
Responsible. Yeah, I thought you can say
Okay.
I'm good with cars, and I'm like, no, you're barking up the wrong tree. Go ahead.
I'm not necessarily responsible, but I'm not responsible.
But if the idiot light comes on, you respond. Like that light was made for me. I will
No.
paid heed.
Before leaving
Okay.
on this grand
This was
tour,
this was 11 hours.
I did the right thing. I got the oil
Jiffy
changed.
lubed.
I got everything checked out. I had the tires rotated.
Oh, sure.
Oh, what would you think is probably one of the most important parts of having your tires rotated?
I would say that the amount of air in them.
That's good,
Okay, all right.
but
Show
also
me air pressure.
it's top 5 for sure. I would think
Gaping hole?
one of the most important tasks you can
If
do
you're a tire guy.
if you're finishing that task would be to tighten the lug nuts.
Yes, that's always the thing. And make them too tight, so the next time you're screwed.
Yeah.
Like it's almost more comical to do it really tight.
Now I would think this is taught on the first day.
I think lug nuts
Like,
is definitely
yeah.
chapter 1. I don't know exactly what
Yeah.
page, but I'm going to give you
I
chapter
don't.
1.
I feel like this is not a walk-on job. Like you can't just say, "I got 40 years experience, hired, get to work."
Right.
I feel like they still tell you.
They have machines too that even tighten
Yeah.
it for you, so
Yeah.
it's not even.
So I do the responsible thing and have all this done. Going to and it was
Tires
the
are
day
us,
before. I'm driving. I'm not going more than 30 miles an hour. I'm just putting around town before we hit the road.
Right.
Hit the road. Something doesn't sound right.
No.
It's just not. Something's amiss.
Something
Something is awry.
is afoot.
Something is afoot.
Something is ajar.
Something it wasn't a jar, but it was. I think it was a foot, a miss, and a rye.
Okay.
It was all those
It
things.
was something like that.
So, I don't know. Once you hit 80, little problems can be big problems.
Yeah, that thing goes airborne.
And it's something's just not right. And Babette was driving at this time, and she's like, "This is not right." And I said, "I agree with you that this is a miss, a rye, and a foot."
In the next hour or two, we are going to investigate.
We
heartily.
actually, it was almost dire. So we found
a little shaky on the wheel.
Yeah.
Or was it? Okay. Yeah, that's dire then.
So and I thought, man, did they line them up wrong? In my wildest dreams,
Maybe
I could not have guessed.
Maybe they put one of the tires on backwards. And your car would be totally out of whack.
They got us right in, thank God,
Oh,
because
thank God.
I had a show
Missed the tire.
in Callio, Virginia.
Yeah, one of two.
At,
This was the first night of the tour.
want everyone to focus on Vinny's chin. Thank you.
First night of the tour.
I had to be there.
The dancers are already there.
The show starts at 7.
My God. Which means
this is like
you go on at 7:01.
I'm
I assume you're hosting.
I'm in Maryland at this is like almost 4:30.
Yeah, it's off.
If this is like a nightmare, I don't know what the problem is.
Mr.
If they got to
Tire,
order a part or something, I can't make it to the show.
No parts.
This is very stressful.
You know how much insurance
You know how much how dead I could be right now
from the
I could-
tire, or if you didn't make the gig?
if the wheels fall off
wheels,
and I'm doing
yeah.
80.
I thought you
There's
meant
a
like
problem.
there was a club owner.
Vinny,
that was
this
doing-
is a problem.
Well, you still have 3 others, but okay, probably
What if
would
they off? No, none of them were tightened.
None of them were tightened.
They all had to be retorqued. I don't
thought
know
it was
what
just
that
one.
means.
Oh.
Is that just tightening?
I think that's just tightening. Nothing flew off though. Like you didn't lose
No,
any
but it
nuts.
sounded like
No, that sounds no good. No bueno.
you were making a lot of
I am
fun
not.
out
No,
of this.
I am.
When
I am scared for
I
all of
was
us.
I was in death's grip. We were this close.
Sure, that's
This close
that's
to you
terrifying.
having nothing to do today.
Oh my god. Well, the wake would have been yeah. It would have been all done by now. We would have been moved on.
Yeah.
but yeah.
You would have went to the wake.
Well, if it was so hot, I doubt it. But
Your first. What does it pay?
no, I would have checked the forecast. Oh, humidity? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't trust that.
That's
room.
fine. You don't think there was going to be a line, do you?
How much do they charge to just tighten the lug nuts though? In Mr. Tire, in their
$34.
defense? Oh, that's not bad. My daughter had a tire problem, and I fixed it. I said, go to the guy around the corner, and she did, and he fixed it. Nailed it. Slow leak. Death grip, I mean. Death grip. Her tire pressure from 34 was down to 28. That's like a million too low. But then I stepped in. I intervened, and I put some air in, got it back up to 34.
Do you know?
And then got her the tire
if you
place.
were this funny on stage,
What is
the
a stage
leaps
exactly?
and bounds.
I don't know what a stage is. You can explain what a stage is. You just came back off the road. So
I did.
You know all about stages.
And I was on two different
Wow,
stages.
what is wait?
And they were both elevated. It wasn't like
Slightly, though,
It
I
wasn't
think.
on the floor.
Yeah, it wasn't like Taylor
This is
Swift
big time,
stadium
bud. This
elevation.
is the big time.
Yeah, that was
Welcome
good.
to
yeah,
it.
looked nice. Looked like a good gig.
Welcome to the wake of my idiom.
Wow.
I don't know what that
don't
means.
know.
I think I heard that somewhere.
It sounded like you said medium. I'm like nothing about.
Welcome to my medium.
Medium is not your size.
Definitely not a medium, for sure.
clear.
After eating, I had fried green tomatoes.
Ew. I mean, yum.
No, it was good.
I think I've
Why
had
do you on everything, Vinny? Can't you just enjoy my little accomplishments? Are you happy that I
was
didn't
thinking of
die
the
out
movie.
there
I was
on
thinking of a horrible
95?
movie. That won like the best Oscar for best movie that year, and I'm like, did no other movies come out? I didn't like the Fried Green Tomatoes movie.
It
got
was
sad.
Jessica Tandy.
It had a sad ending. I didn't see it coming.
Tuana.
I don't even know. Maybe
What
I'm
was
just-
sad?
Well, didn't she die? No, she.
No, she just disappeared into the woods. I mean,
Maybe I'm thinking of a
probably-
different movie, but okay.
she didn't die.
Didn't somebody young die in the movie or something? I don't remember now. This is our segment we call.
Somebody
We Don't Know
young
the
died,
Answer.
and then somebody lost their arm.
That's the Def Leppard story. Different movie altogether. No, I like that dream.
Oh, you know who died?
Def Leppard guy. No, he's alive. Who died?
Why? You are
Said
in.
one arm guy.
Were you doing drugs today?
I'm not.
What is you? What? are you doing?
What is you?
What is you?
That
What
was-
is you
That's very
doing?
Very deep. What is you? What is you? What is you? You be you. What is you though? That was nice. That was deep. Going off the deep end.
What is wrong with you today?
I'm scared. I thought the story was going to have a bad ending about the tire. I was waiting.
It does have a bad ending. I'm here talking to you.
But I think
Well,
maybe
she's still swearing you in, right?
I think she enjoyed our little time together. But she knew you very well because she knew you were on the road. I don't how would anybody know? Oh, I guess
Because I have a fan base, bud. That's what happens when you have a collection of people that are remotely interested in what you do.
a fan.
They all knew before you, because you could care less.
I don't have a fan base, which is annoying because on a hot day like this, I,
mean,
would love to just leave the
why
fan and
start
walk
now?
away.
Oh, that's even low fruit for you, bud. Even for you.
I'd like to have a fan base. Boom, 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 boom. Then it would be playing the bass. But what's her name? Is it Charmaine? Is that what you're saying? Is that really her?
Shemaine.
Charmaine?
Shemaine.
But she doesn't look like a Charmaine. She looks like a Robin.
What? I don't even know what a Shemaine
Well,
should look like.
Sounds like somebody in prison. But
It sounds
on
southern,
faulty charges.
right?
Oh, yeah, maybe that's more of a southern. But she's got blonde hair kind of thing and
Yeah.
some tats.
She definitely has
them.
tats.
Two of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Tattoos.
I mean, probably more. Probably more. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I didn't check her. I didn't do a full body scan, but
Should I shut my phone off?
no, I like it because it sounds like a dream sequence is about to burst in. And
It does.
I like that because we were talking about a girl with tats, and all of a sudden, cling, 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 and then all of a sudden it was like, be a lady with tats, big tats. Check your phone. I got this.
Vinny Fallon, Chris Covert, the I'm Funny How podcast. Still working out the kinks on the audio. I can't
kinks.
hear anything through my headphones. But if you're saying
Again,
it sounds good,
I hear it
I
fine
think I
too.
was too loud last time. I hit something and it hasn't been right since. And yeah, I don't want to like.
I know.
I don't even need these.
I hear you.
To be
I
honest,
can't hear you now. Speak up.
you can't hear me because I took off my headphones. You are adorable. You know that, right?
Oh my god.
So now that my my travels are, and
Oh my god.
I can't, man.
It is a-
I just can't.
That's the tire guy. Pull over. Hey man, I think I forgot to tighten your lug nuts. Give me a jingle. The original.
Wouldn't that be funny if he's reaching out now, 8 days later? Hey, you still alive?
I just checked the ring cam and I noticed the lug nuts. Dude, totally forgot.
My bad, bro.
Pizza
This-
came
this-
and I just
this
was like,
new weed
as soon as I'm
smoking,
finished
man.
with these pizzas, I'm gonna tighten them lug nuts. So hope all is well.
Hope all is well. Enjoy
Don't
the
go
rock.
above 30.
Have a good time.
Paparazzi tunnel. Princess Di. I forgot to tighten your lug. Oh. Princess
Did
Di.
you just do a Princess Di reference?
I assumed it was the lug nuts that killed her. No, nobody wants to talk about it.
God, Vin.
But you survived.
So you
Isn't that exciting?
did you just
New lease
wake
on
up
life.
or no?
No, I've been up for a while.
Yeah.
I took a long walk in the heat. I'm a little woozy from that. Oh, I'm dreaming of
this
the
is
long walk.
insane, dude. This is absolutely insane.
I think-
nobody should have to deal with this. Nobody should have to deal with this.
Are people ordering sandwiches from you to go? Can I get a ham
no,
and provolone?
he's walking around. He's fixing the thing.
Oh, so I hate that with the ring, and then when they do the lawn or something. I'm just feeling your pain. They walk past and it
feel
sets the phone
nothing.
off. No, I know what you're saying.
You feel nothing.
I know what that is. You got the people walking by. Sometimes when my housekeeper's cleaning my door, it goes off.
Yes.
Yeah, it's only every other month. So, well, twice a month, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, Charmaine. Shamone.
Oh my God.
Shamone.
So
Shamone.
I
that's
feel like
the
you
name?
did drugs today.
I did no
I feel
drugs.
like you did some
It's
kind
96
of
degrees.
Adderall or something.
No, I don't
And shouldn't the 96 degrees slow you down like a just a?
would think, but I'll probably collapse at some point in a heap.
In a heap?
Well,
Oh yeah, so happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to
hey,
the fathers.
to the fathers
Cheers
and
to
to
the
me,
fathers.
yes.
You did it three times. You're a father.
Three-time champion. Yep.
Did the kids do something nice for you?
Nothing much. We went to the Baseline Social You know that place that has
No, where's that?
it's in the new
The
Fort
Monmouth?
Monmouth.
Oh, yeah, I have heard about it. How was it?
It's cute, but it's weird, and it was like empty. Usually it's packed with like football people, but there was nothing going on that day.
Uh-huh.
So we went in at like exactly noon, so it was empty. So I really
Is it
can't
like a
tell if
good
it's
place to see a game? Is that what it
Yes,
is?
if you were
Okay.
going to go
Is it
for
a
like
sports
TVs
bar?
are everywhere. Yeah, they're all
Okay.
different things, but there was literally nothing on but some, not even World Cup soccer, whatever soccer they're
Do
playing
they have
now. So
do they have comedy night?
they had nothing that would resemble a comedy night.
Do they have a stage?
They do not. I think they have a little like maybe a little area for a DJ, maybe or something stupid like that. But there's nothing that looks like
Nothing
a show.
that says, "Hey."
But they had the little golfy thing that you hit the ball against the screen. You know, one of those things, like video
Golden
games.
tea? When you roll
but
it?
that's a sexual thing. No, the actual you really hit a ball and then you hit it against the screen. Did you ever
Okay.
go to the golf den that have one in Red Bank?
No.
Oh, you got so excited there.
Yeah,
So
I know. That was
No,
the misdirection.
never
I
heard
have
of it.
never been to the golf den. And
It's
it
like
looks
that.
like golf is my speed.
Yeah.
To
I
be,
don't play
let's be
much.
honest.
No.
If I was going to play a sport,
Yeah. You'd
I
need the
mean-
cart, but you could play, you know.
yeah,
You could do 9.
I would sit
I
on
mean,
the
18
cart.
would be a
I would
little
drive
silly.
the bar cart.
No.
Is that a sport?
Did the fly in your face there?
No, I can't with all the distractions. I'm not.
my God.
It's so early for us to be doing this.
It's like 38 minutes earlier than usual. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well,
You don't
I
realize
stand corrected.
how much I need that extra time. So you were, so Father's Day you went.
Yeah, we just went there with her dad.
Oh,
And,
okay.
you know, we had a little lunch and then played some little fake golf, and it was cute.
Nice.
Nothing,
Nice.
nothing exciting.
Don't you love Father's Day? Like, take the family out. Yeah, get whatever you want. It's Father's Day. I'm paying. Right?
Yeah,
it's
when
like,
is that?
yeah.
I don't know
I
who
feel
paid
like
for
Father's
this.
Day we kind of get gypped.
Yeah, and then it was home, and what are you going to make for dinner? So,
Yeah.
it was right
Does-
back
when
to
does
that.
it
Yeah.
end? It's supposed to be our time, like our
It
one
ends
day.
when you drive the car and you loosen the lug nuts on purpose. That's how you end it. That's it's the best kept secret in comedy.
There's a nice telephone pole. I bet that could take a beating.
Want to
Man.
race? Yeah. So,
Huh.
and you were out of the country, right?
I was in Charleston on Father's Day.
Different country, I think.
It's pretty much.
Yeah, they play a lot of country.
We had it was a nice time. It was a nice trip.
Well, lug nuts notwithstanding.
Yeah,
That was fun to say.
yeah, but
Lug nuts notwithstanding.
you're just saying you like saying
like saying-
you're very proud of.
Sometimes words just tickle my fancy.
Lug
Ooh,
nuts.
tickle my fancy.
What the hell is this guy? So yeah, it was nice.
Well said.
I will say this: we didn't stay in the best places the first 2 nights.
Because you're on tour. You only get,
Well,
you know,
you read
per
the
diem.
you read the reviews or the rating.
Can be misleading.
It can be very misleading, and the pictures, like nothing. It was like almost an outer body experience. Like if the rating said 8.8, you would think what? That's good, right?
6.9.
You would think it was. You would think it was on the better half.
I would think probably the blood stains are dried blood stains, not fluid.
I won't say where we stayed, but it was.
What color was the roof? Would that give it away?
I might give it away.
That'd be a hint.
I would not. I mean, it was such a shithole.
I didn't think hotels could still be shitty. I thought they got better. Like it seemed like, but I haven't really been out. But it just.
I mean,
seemed like
here, like
they kind of were so bad. Then I think everything got a little better. So I kind of thought you couldn't really go to a really bad motel anymore because I would think legally maybe somebody sued somebody. It seemed like everyone got a little bit nicer for a while, but I could be wrong.
I will say this. That to stay in the same chain up here, I don't think that would fly for a second.
Oh, so but down there, the standards are a little subpar. That's what we're sticking for.
But if it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, we checked in. So like, what are you going to do at that point? Hope there's another place, like
Put the chain on and
move the armoire in front of the door. It was rough, man.
it was a leg war.
it
That's
was-
why it was gross.
Yes.
Yeah, they couldn't even afford the arm war.
He said leg war.
1:30 is my time to shine. Who knew? I never knew I had a golden hour.
You're top of the world right now. I'm just backing in the driveway, and you're on the freeway.
Ooh, lug nuts.
and all.
Hey, la-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ah.
So twice we got bamboozled, hoodwinked,
Hoodwinked into
hornswoggled.
the...
The second night we were supposed to stay 2 nights, and I said I'm not staying here.
What was just general or something specific or?
The place we stayed at in Charleston, it literally looked like they have had a party the night before.
Okay.
And the maid walked in and said, "Nope," and just walked back out. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But I mean, the bed was made.
The bed was made, but everything was filthy. The door, the sliders on the closet were all like off and just leaning off. The door, the sliding glass door to the balcony, would not close all the way. It was open 2 inches.
Oh, that's good.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Couple
only
of June bugs.
120
No
yeah, it was nasty.
The size of canned hams.
And it wasn't clean. It was dated. I can handle dated. I don't care about dated, antiquated, whatever. But it wasn't.
Dirt is dirt.
It wasn't clean.
Filthy, and
it was just
knowing that there were people in there
and
doing weird things. Yeah.
It smelled like clean. Like it smelled too much like cleaner.
Oh, that's a giveaway.
It is.
Yes, it's too much. Yeah.
It was too much. Like, what are you hiding? You know.
Who did not want to scrub?
Just it was weird. And when we were pulling in, there was a sign that said monthly rates.
Oh no!
That's when you
Run
know.
Away. Yeah, no.
Yeah. You don't want to stay there.
No, you don't want to stay next to a family with 3 kids.
Yeah.
At the hotel for the night.
Yeah.
Could you at least see your car from it was one of those or no?
Yeah.
That was right outside. That's always a good feeling when you're in a crappy hotel. My car's right there.
Our view was the
highway,
the loading dock for the Lowe's next door.
Ooh.
And
you were right
I
next to
didn't
a
realize
Lowe's.
how early they got to work.
I guess that fertilizer doesn't fertilize itself, but you gotta get that ball rolling.
Yeah. So I was like, we're not staying here again.
And all the birds that live in the Lowe's probably came into your room.
And listen, I'm sure there's very nice places in Charleston. We went and enjoyed the day in the town, which is great. I'm walking around with my dad. He can, walk at least a block before he's got to sit down. So that was nice.
It was a good block. Hopefully you picked a good block.
Yeah. We went to something called Rainbow Row.
Oh, he's gay, your dad? I didn't know.
No, but he is willing to learn.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah,
It's never too late to learn.
Yeah, he's never. Yeah, but no, it's all the these old antique houses are very colorful for a block. I don't know. There's a lot of history there.
Wow, you should be a tour guide there.
I was making up because I was making up my own things, and some of them sounded believable, and every now and then I'll have moments where I whip out some general knowledge that people are surprised that I know, and I know, not everything.
Mostly just
some
racist
odd
Southern guys,
some odd facts that you wouldn't know. Right. And so I was just
Stonewall Jackson was left-handed.
Yes,
right. Okay,
stuff like that.
Okay.
So I would say things, and they'd be like, "Oh, really? I don't know. I'm making this up. This is a Chris Covert
The reason
tour.
this has 7 steps, and then
Yeah.
No, that's not accurate at all. All right. Well.
So coming back, we went to Alexandria, Virginia, which is where my girlfriend did a good chunk of her growing up. She went to high school there and stuff. Her mother was this is her mother's license plate. She was a secretary for a. I'm going to screw it up. It's a senator. What's the other thing? Not a senator.
Congressman.
Yes.
See, it says Congress.
Oh yeah,
right
it
on
does.
there.
Yeah, she was a. She worked.
Is this one of those things you're making up now?
No.
I would incorporate the word into the
anyway,
story.
it doesn't matter. So we
she
went.
was the president-elect?
She
amazing.
is.
I didn't know that.
Her mother was the president. So we stayed in Alexandria. Met a friend of hers for dinner, and then the next day we went to Mount Vernon.
Mount Vernon, not New Jersey though. Right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, Virginia.
Plot twist.
It's where Washington lived.
Oh, Leroy.
George.
Oh, George.
Jorge.
George.
As he's known to the.
He's popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the president too. Just
Yes.
like Babette's mom.
Yes. We had dinner and Mount
George
Vernon.
Washington?
No.
Oh,
I mean, we had lunch. At
That changed it. Lunch with George Washington.
Mount Vernon. You're impossible today.
Incorrigible, some would say.
Oh, no wonder your mom was a lesbian.
How would that have
I don't know. You're talking random stuff. Why can't I?
Okay, that made the most sense.
What you get?
Yeah.
Burn.
Yeah, okay.
Sick burn.
Ah.
It's Pride Month.
Pride Month, so I got burned.
You got burned.
Your mother's a lesbian. Burn.
All right, I'm gonna say time out. You guys hold that.
Hold
now,
on.
I need you to keep their attention for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
Sylvia's mother.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, episode 8, and go. Here we go. Now I'm going to hit record.
I should have tried to kill a fly there. The sprinkler's going to sprinkle? Are the sprinklers going to sprinkle?
They are.
All right.
They
That's
are.
important.
It is
Water
important.
or just like confetti? I think you should make it confetti.
Because of Pride Month?
Pride, yes. Because my mother was a lesbian. It would be a nice honor.
She was.
Be a nice tribute
She was.
to her to shoot confetti.
What's her name? June?
June.
Are you lying? Anytime I do that, the wrong thing, you just repeat it.
No, it's June.
It is?
But it's month. The month is correct. You got the month right, yes. But
Oh, yeah.
the name's wrong. But yeah. It was a gallant effort.
It was.
Anytime somebody's guessed my name and it's the month of June, it's a good starting point.
One of the,
June Shamali. What's her name again?
Shamali?
Who's our elk friend?
Shemaine?
Shemaine. All right. I feel like I should know it. I keep getting it wrong.
But
Shemaine.
she's not the, I don't think she's the poobah right now.
I don't think she was the main
It's
poobah. She used
Sergio.
to be a poobah, I think she said. And
Yeah,
now she stepped down, and now she's...
and she has committees. She's in,
Right,
and
she was
stuff.
running up to Old Bridge to do another thing,
Yeah.
Elksy thing, so she seems
Elksy.
pretty...
Elksy.
She was Elksy business. Ooh, T-shirt.
Do you shoot pool?
Not well.
Perfect. You want to play for money?
Yes.
All right.
Sucker. Reel him in. The old flipperoo.
That's how they get it. Flipperoo. I like that.
I made that up.
I like it. I like it a lot. So that's all about me and my trip to Virginia and Charleston and North Carolina
Vernon.
and South
Don't forget Mount
Carolina and Maryland
Vernon.
and Delaware. I went through a lot of states to
Yeah.
do these gigs. But on the first night when we did the Callio Brewing Company,
Yes.
they had some crazy beers. Man.
Oh, too strong or
No,
just
it's
tasty?
good.
Oh, okay.
Crazy good. They made their own root beer, which is just root beer, but it was stupid good. And then
root
they
beer
had
alcohol. It's dangerous because it tastes like root beer.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, but it was strong. But it's
yeah.
good.
And then they had a creamsicle beer.
Oh, this is beer, not just okay.
It was like an orange
Right.
creamsicle beer.
Yeah.
And then they had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich beer.
Oh, I like that. I think.
Yeah. And then they had a lot of IPA. Like I don't really do a hoppy beer, but they had a beer called Rice Baby, which
Just
was
for the
like-
comedy alone. I mean, the timeliness of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that song just came out, and to come up with a beer that quickly, I mean, someone is in the back really just listening to the radio and finger on the pulse of beer, like
Don't
instantly.
forget,
Yes,
they're a little behind us.
that's south. You can prove that. I don't think it's that far. It's
Just a little
a
bit.
little behind. I was at the Belford Brewery. I've never been. I just went there Friday night.
Yeah.
I've never been in there. You ever been in there?
I have not.
You live in Belford. I mean, you grew up there. You'd think you would have some Belfordian pride, and you would be like,
If I was just
Check
to
in
rattle
other
off some North Jersey places, you grew up there. You answered the phone in this phone booth.
that's true. It's gone. I checked. I checked a couple years ago. It's sad. It's a sad day.
The only time I go to Belford is to to get to the next town.
to get through. So I just use it as a.
I mean, there's no other way to do it.
thoroughfare.
I mean, you can go
That's
around
true,
and rent a boat. I don't know.
Well, it's quirky. It's cute.
And I'm with you on Naples. I like their pizza.
Yeah.
Have you been to Belford
Bistro?
Bistro?
I feel like I did once, but it's a long time.
I think we went once or maybe twice, but I think definitely once.
I went to that one. What's the Sissies? They got the Sissies Luncheonette over there.
Oh, I don't know where that is. Where is that?
That's right next to the Belford Bistro.
Okay.
And
Naples.
there was always one cop who was retired, and he was there every time. I didn't go there much, but it kind of creeped me out. The guy was always there. I don't know when he was not
still
there.
in uniform.
No, he sits at the bar. They had a little bar, not bar. I guess it's a counter.
Mm-hmm.
There's no alcohol, and he would just sit there and read the paper. And it was just this very bizarre. It was cute. It's just it struck me as odd because he's always there.
There used to be a guy in there wanting to get my hair cut a million years ago, and he had a tarantula. Yeah.
Is this at Lou's? Lou's guy? Lou?
No, not all
No.
the way in the end. It was in where it was like Cumberland Farms, and then in him maybe.
I don't remember a Cumberland Farms.
There
so now
was
you're dating
there
yourself.
was a Cumberland Farms. Then it was there was a video store in there. I'm talking years ago.
Is this on the other side of the street?
No, same as Belford Bistro, in Naples.
Oh, in there, in that
little strip.
Okay.
It was called Natural Man.
That was there recently.
It used to be an old guy, and he had a tarantula.
One time I was at the one taking my kids to get a haircut where the Swagger is now, but before it was Swagger, there was these two old guys that used to do it. Older guys.
Jimmy and
Right, they seem
I
to
don't
be.
remember.
I think it's Lou because then I think Lou
Okay.
opened a place down the street.
Okay.
And one time, if you're Belford, you probably know this guy, but it scared the hell out of my 7-year-old kid at the time. There's a guy in Belford who walks on his hands. He has literally no torso.
oh,
Do you know this guy? Or
No.
And he comes in and long arms and hoists himself up on the chair and got a haircut. And my 7-year-old was just traumatized because he didn't know what was happening here.
are you sure that he had long arms, or maybe they just? I
They
mean, if I didn't,
appeared longer,
if I didn't
because
have a
of-
torso,
right, yeah.
I would look like I
mean,
had
if he was
very long
chest,
arms.
penis, and testicles, I'd be like, that's enormous, but it's coming out of his neck. It's misleading.
Yeah.
But his arms were big enough that he could walk down the street on them
Yeah,
like legs, and then open a door with them like an arm. I
Yeah.
mean, he was multitasking with his two arms.
yeah.
And then he was able, but I figured that might have been a Belford legend, and you'd be like, oh, that's Skippy. He's
I wouldn't call him Skippy.
no, I don't
Draggy.
draggy, because he looks like a dragon. I was trying to make him feel better. He's probably dead. It didn't even look like he had a heart. It was literally up to here. He had no body. It was the strangest thing I'd ever seen in my
I
life.
ain't got no body.
I don't know how it got there. Yeah, you like that one.
Why are we making fun of this guy?
I like this guy. I thought you were going to tell me a
It doesn't
story.
sound like you
I
like
thought
him.
you
You're
were gonna
telling me
be
how
like,
your
oh my
7-year-old
God.
was traumatized.
Well, because 7, I was traumatized, but I, could piece it together a little bit. But he had to go in the chair next. He probably thought he was going to catch what that guy had.
oh no!
Is that contagious, or is he bleeding out? On
Does your son still have legs?
He still does. So
All right,
it
well
seemed to
that's
work
good.
out.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
a slow crawl.
Speaking of slow crawl,
yeah.
did you ever see the guy who walks on his? But I figured he might be a Belford legend, and you'd be like, tell me the great story.
I
of
don't
this
know.
guy.
The only there used to be the snake lady who will hiss at people, and I think she's still around.
All right.
She's just not, I don't think her elevator's hitting all the floors. But and there was a guy that bought your dirty gym socks, but I think that's normal. Every town I've got one of those.
Yeah, that's not abnormal at all. That's it's good business.
Hey man,
And now he opened up the Goodwill,
yeah.
and he's making.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
everybody
making a
needs
lot.
a side hustle, right?
My family loves going to get Goodwill, and then we love bringing stuff to Goodwill. And I'm like, eventually we're just going to start buying back our own stuff. So it's going to be ridiculous when my kid comes home with a shirt like, yeah, you gave me that to me for Christmas, and I brought it back, and now it's back in the house.
Do they
again.
really like going to Goodwill?
Yeah, they love it. All
It's like,
three of my
you know
kids.
what we could use? A garage sale with a roof.
They just enjoy it. I don't know exactly why. I tried going in there once, and it was too much. It's overwhelming. You don't know where to look. I don't even know where to begin. There's a lamp. There's a
so
a pair
weird.
of pants. There's a stuffed animal. It's too much. There's no rhyme or reason to
There's
it.
a
So-
mug that says for Nana.
Still with the lipstick on it. It's like, oh.
She won't be needing this anymore. Aw, Nana.
No, she's still there. It's just we don't give her coffee anymore because she's old. But it's a gross. But I don't know. They seem to enjoy going there. I can't figure
Is
it
that
out.
the big day out?
I swear, just yesterday, my son was like,
hey, what do you guys
I'm
want to
going
do?
to Goodwill. He was like, somebody's picking him up, and he's like, we're going to Goodwill for a little while. For a little while. Like it's a circus.
Is that like the new mall? Like we used to hang out at the mall.
No, I don't know why. I don't know what the attraction is. I don't know. I think they buy crap every time.
Spencer's used gifts.
I think my son thinks he's giving back to the community.
Oh, it's such a scam. Does he know this?
No.
Oh.
Giving back to, I don't know. He bought some clothes yesterday.
Oh.
But don't worry, he came home and put them in the dryer.
I feel like your son's
know how that's helping.
smarter than this.
He likes shorts that are reasonably priced. I don't know. I don't get it.
You know, we give stuff to the consignment shop, but that's different. Every now and then we'll get a check for like $7 or something.
Oh, the little one over there by the church or something.
This one here on Pearl Street, Pearl and
Oh, yeah, my daughter loves that place too.
yeah,
See? She
she's
goes
probably
there all the
walking
time.
around in Babette's clothes.
But that's all clothes.
Yeah, you don't need this.
Oh,
Look
is she a
familiar.
size 7 panty?
I don't think we're recycling any panties over there.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure those either
I
go
just
in the
wanted to find out
garbage or
if she was a size 7. I don't think that's how they size those things.
I'm not. You know what? I don't even know.
I don't think,
I've
I don't
bought.
think there's a number.
I've bought in so few panties in my life.
I think it's just
Yeah.
regular.
I don't even know like what size underwear. I think it's just large, small.
Yeah, I don't think
you
there's
know.
numbers involved because
I
I
don't
think
think
I've
there
had to
is.
purchase from a little bit on a time, and
I know the number for my pants.
I always get my wife extra small, just to make it sound like I can't.
Yeah, and she'll
then-
never wear
then They
them.
go back to Goodwill.
Yeah.
And then some midget wears them as a mitten.
Oh, yay.
Poor midget.
Midget panties.
Or Keensburg midget.
My
I don't know
Keensburg
Keensburg
midget.
because I figured Goodwill is popular in the hood of Keensburg.
I wonder if we can find that guy, a girl that's just the bottom half. Wouldn't that be neat?
How would we ever spot this?
and then
guy
we
from a
put them
distance?
together like Legos or something. I don't
Right.
know.
That's how the world started, I think.
I think you're right. You might be right, Vin.
You are going back to the beginning of time.
Back to the
You
beginning.
just mush these two people together. And what in the hell?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's
How the apple got born.
I was going to say hermaphrodites, but
I
okay.
was going to go biblical. Same diff.
I don't think the apple was born. I think we got in trouble.
That's your drawback on organized religion.
somebody-
It's the apple wasn't born.
Yeah.
That is where I draw the line with Jesus.
Yes, the apple came from the throat.
I lost the brakes once when I was driving.
Okay.
Speaking of your, let's see.
Speaking of what we were talking about at one time.
I was driving down Route 36. That's a scary road. And I had a 1971 car. And
It's only scary regionally because it's scary because of where you're at, not because of what's happening.
And I hit the brake and right to the floor, and it wasn't stopping.
Oh,
So I was like, all right. I in panic. I got into the little lane there, the little shoulder. And I hit my hazards. And
just
I said,
coasted to a.
I had my hand on the emergency brake, but somebody told me once, if you ever pull the emergency brake, the bottom of your car falls out, and then your car's gone forever. Probably a wives' tale, but that was what I was thinking. So I'm just driving. I'm going about 40, and I'm like, all right, any time I could stop, but I'm going to try to get close to home.
Yeah.
So I got to where the bridge is, where you go up to Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
And then there's the Highlands. And this is how smart I am. I go, if I hook this right, and instead of going down and dying, I just keep going up the hill, my car will eventually stop.
Gravity.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that eventually kind of worked. And I got in a parking spot, and I said, all right. And then the day later, I had a friend of mine who lived down in the Highlands area, and he could fix cars. And he says, if you can get the car to me, I'll fix it. And then I think I had a can of Foster's one day, and I thought, today's the day. I think I can do this. All I got to do is just get the car going. It's just that one hill that if I screw it up, I'm going in the river. But if I get the turn just right, I'll make it.
So you did Belford Toboggan?
Is that what
to
it's
get
called?
to. That's what I would
went
call
down
it.
into the Highlands, and it was late at night because I
No
figured I
brakes.
went any cars, no brakes, and I was ready for the emergency brake if I had to, and I was like, "Err," and I got onto Bay Ave, and then once I got on Bay Avenue, I was fine, I coasted, and I coasted into his parking lot, and then he got me the next day, and he goes, "Your brake line is severed, like somebody's trying to kill you, like in
nice.
like a 1970s movie." Of the
Were you
week or
married
something.
to Cheryl at this point?
No, I was just on my own. So nobody was really trying to kill me, but it was just an old car, and it just kind of
Are you sure? Because you're not very likable.
true, except for that's not the truth. No, trying to make it dramatic. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just broke by itself, sort of.
It just broke.
It broke.
That's how they make these things.
It
They
was,
just break.
it was 89, so the car was 100 years old, 102 years old, 71, 81, 90, yeah, 102 years old. And then, and that's all this happened right next to Kevin Smith. Man, you think he offered to help?
Never.
Hey, let me, you need help pushing that car?
Hey, you need
or
help?
anything?
Oh, wait. Are you the guy I'm past walking every morning?
No, I don't think either one of us were walking at the time. We were both big belly
that's-
boys back in the day.
Yeah, it was big.
We
big-
weren't
big
interested.
Kevin.
Yeah, we were into that. But so there, some shaky tires. I feel bad for you. I'm not trying to up your story because I lived and you obviously didn't. I mean, career wise, I mean the comedy part. But a couple $100 and I got the car fixed. Don't worry.
Mine only cost $34. Eat ass.
My daughter's tire was, I think, also $34, which is a funny number. When they patched up her little slow leak. Slow leak. That was my favorite drink in high school.
Slow leak?
Give me a slow. I was going for a beverage, not a sexual
Oh, okay.
situation.
I figured you for a Zima guy.
No, I never had it. Oh, I had one Zima. Heartburn immediately.
So you're going to Cape May.
No. Yes.
Tell me about it.
What is it?
Are you bringing the family?
The
Is it
whole
just you
family.
and
It's like
Cheryl?
it's a whole thing. There's like all different people.
All the Krogers from all over?
All the Krugers from
Krugers?
all
Is
the-
that how you say it?
The the Crullers, whatever you said.
I said Krogers.
That's wrong.
What is it?
Cogers?
Krugers?
Yeah, Krugers. So
What is it? Kogers?
the cocares? The middle G
How do
is
you say
silent.
your wife's last name? Fallon.
It's just, but she spells it with a PH.
Oh
It's
my
very weird.
God.
She's confusing.
How do you say it?
Coger?
Koger.
Coger.
Koger.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
it. What do you want a medal?
I do. I've always wanted a medal.
Too.
I've never gotten one. Actually, that's not true. I've gotten medals.
Oh, that's a weird
I
thing
have.
to have accomplished. And
I have.
yeah, I mean, not like Olympic. I mean, special maybe, but not like.
No, I got a
the
gold
legit-
medal in high school.
Well, that's high school doesn't give away gold medals. The Olympics give away gold
It
medals.
wasn't actual gold, but it was the first place gold medal.
Oh, for
I'm sure it was brass or
something
whatever.
artsy like this. Like,
No, I
made an 8 like that?
I
You're like,
was
"Ooh, he's
on
good."
the track and field,
but that always makes me laugh.
and it was smoking 2 packs a day then.
You're the size of a track and field.
You are really something else
didn't even
today,
make
Ben.
sense. It didn't even make sense.
Unreal, man.
Didn't even make sense.
I've been catching a lot of shit from a lot of people,
Ooh.
and
You've been
you're
catching
supposed to be the
lug
guy
nuts.
that
You've
just
been
says, you know
catching
what,
lug nuts off the
Chris
car.
hasn't had a good run.
Yeah, well-
let's just give him an easy win. And I'm supposed to be the alpha, and you
the
just
run-
come in here shooting your gun off like.
By run, you mean the 2 shows? Was this a different run?
See, this is what I'm talking about, people. It's not fair.
It's a whole family coming down, all different people. It's a
Yeah.
whole different thing. It's like a TV show.
So it's all her side.
Yes, and then my
Are you
kids.
Did you pack your stool and rope yet?
No, I'm scared. I'm starting to get a little scared.
What do you
This
rent a
seems-
and everybody's got a room? Or
And
something?
now it's like everyone gets a room, and my kids are bringing friends, but different friends, and so every day it's going to be like roll call in the who's here today. So it's going to be a little confusing. It should be fun. It's just going to be a little overwhelming because there's going to be people like my father-in-law is coming down with some people from his. where
Are
he
you
lives.
bringing the neighbors? I hear
Bringing
they're
some
very
neighbors.
big fans
Yeah,
of mine.
We're going to sit around and hairy vagina it up at night.
Nice.
You
I'm
know,
gonna
'cause
I'll
they
bring
love
you
that.
the copy of the show. You can play it on the big screen in
They
the
would
back.
love that.
I'm sure they
because
would.
that would be Kevorkian night at the club.
Nice.
But they're coming down, I think. So it's just going to be like 4 generations of people. It
Yeah.
seems like it's going to be an odd mix, but should be okay.
Are you doing like the Forrest Gump? Like sometimes there's just not enough rocks. Are you gonna make it? Do you get along with all the whole family
Yeah, I
and
think.
stuff?
I don't really. A lot of people I don't really know that well. So
I mean, you've only been married for 30 years. Why
Yeah,
would you?
that's what I mean.
I mean,
It's-
why?
we're
Why
gonna-
start now?
get to know each other. It's a retreat. Let's call it.
So do you do this every year or
No,
This
no,
is a first.
This is a first.
and probably last.
First and last.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna get that out of the way and move on to the next.
What should I buy stock in? Miller,
I don't know.
Tito's.
I'd say boozy stuff.
Yeah.
Most
Are
people
you going to
don't
be
drink beer
just
anymore.
annihilated the whole time?
Probably a little bit, but not too much because then there's still kids and meals and things that we got to figure out. And I feel like
How much of your week is devoted to feeding your family?
it's if we have lion for dinner, it's a lion's share.
Like at what point did Cheryl say, "All right, I'm going to work.
Right.
Your only job is to make sure these kids don't starve."
Never had that meeting, which is where it all.
So you just
went
took it
off the
upon
rails.
yourself.
Yeah, kind of.
So
went
if
off
you
that way.
just stopped for a week, you think anyone would notice?
yes, they walk through the.
Do you
rooms
think your
and say,
kids would just
"What's the-"
stare at bread and meat and be like, I don't understand. I don't understand how this happens.
A little bit. It would be some confusion. My kids lived on their own, all of them, for a little bit of time, but not enough to starve. And
Yeah.
they're just. I'm not a very good teacher of sorts, so
I feel like you don't
can't
want
really-
an empty nest.
No,
I feel like
no,
you
I
were happy to have
think
everyone.
I could handle.
I feel like you lived a life where everyone was trying to get away from you.
it. Yes.
And now that you have the key to the door,
This is a breakthrough moment.
I feel
This
like
is a very special episode.
then it's not your fault.
That's good. I know that movie.
It's
Yeah.
not your fault.
Do you like apples?
It's not your fault.
Do you like apples? That's what the scene should have been. He should have turned it around on him.
It's not your fault.
That ended well for Robin Williams.
Yes. Yes.
I think that's the second time we talked about dead Robin Williams here. What's wrong with you? So dark.
I got a belt for Father's Day. I don't know what that could be.
And a door. Why did they buy me a door? It's so strong. It was a very strong door. It doesn't even fit in my room.
Yeah, what's with this door? And this belt isn't even my size.
Oh, Mindy. Look, we have a team of experts monitoring the buttons here.
When are you coming
Pseudo
back?
Friday? Tomorrow. No, week from.
So you're gonna mix next week?
Yes.
Well, you gotta tell me these things. Now
told
I
you
have to
this.
schedule a guest.
Yes. We talked about this several hundred times.
Did we? I don't think so. I didn't know you were going until today.
No,
This is
Shay
such-
Farrell. You know about Shay Farrell in the house. We've discussed this. And I said his brother-in-law was the guy. You've heard this conversation before.
His brother-in-law was what guy?
He was like the realtor guy, or he was renting the house out. But that's not how we found
I feel
it.
like we did. I feel like I mean, and I
don't think we talked about it in here as exciting
Oh,
as it
oh,
would have
okay.
been, but I said that
I was asking them.
no, yeah, no. I don't discuss Shay Farrell's real estate business here. But it was check. What was happening? But we've discussed this. I said the big house, and then we get a thing, Shay Farrell, and then all of a sudden his brother's name or sister-in-law or something. I think it was a brother-in-law and his sister are in the real estate business, and Shay does a little real estate. And I recognized the name, and then I said to Shay, "Hey, this is you," and he's like, "Yeah, that's me." And
I feel like we did not have this
I've
conversation.
had this conversation. Yes.
In all fairness, when we're not talking about me, I'm only half listening.
Okay. Well,
But still, I
so
feel like
every
we
other
did.
word. Pharaoh, house, sit, May, cod.
God,
That's us having a debate about which Cape we were going to. But you're only listening to every other word.
where are you going? Cape May?
May.
Can we come visit?
Yeah, no, there's no room at the inn.
No. I just want to come by and say hi and have a
Yeah,
drink.
no, the Shay's very
I want to
strict.
meet the rest of the Cogers.
Shay doesn't want outsiders.
No, we're just gonna drive by.
Shay's strict. Shay does not want you there.
I'm coming now. Now I'm coming.
You'll never find
I might
it.
come twice now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a party.
Yeah.
For
Oh
no
yeah.
one
What do you
involved.
think of that?
Yeah, wow. I never think about it again.
Me and Costigan are gonna swing by.
Costigan's in. He might be there. As a matter of fact.
Oh, so he can come by, but I can't.
Yes.
Why is this?
Well,
Does
because
Costigan
Cheryl
do a
is
podcast
friends
you?
with the wife, and it kind of was a lady.
So Cheryl's
thing.
not friends with Babette?
No, did they?
What
walk?
is this all about, Big?
Did we get invited to
Yes.
Mount Custard,
Yes.
Illinois?
Yeah,
No,
she came to Mount Custard.
we were not invited.
I'm feeling like this is a one-way friendship.
Mount Airy Lodge.
Oh, I'm feeling like
Mount
I'm
Airy
talking
Lodge,
like
Massachusetts. Who are these people who invite people to houses that they're not who should be invited to? There's no punchline.
I sounded like Tony Clifton.
He was more Tony Clifton.
And call me quick. Make look quick. In case I might use the bathroom. What? How I got Southern in
I
there?
don't know why.
You are
should
a
wear the-
horrible friend for not inviting
I'm
me
not booking the house.
to Cape May.
To Cape May. No.
But the following week I'll be in Cape May.
Yeah, I know.
performing. You piece of crap.
That is how that timing worked
If
out.
anyone would like to be my guest next week,
Just get this out in time because you don't want to be late.
you might I might find someone better than you.
I will be sitting by the edge of my computer waiting to see
Well, they better show up with a
how
six
this
pack.
train rolls.
I'm telling you.
It's gonna be you and the fucking dog.
You're not even going to have internet down there.
Whoa, you think?
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
What happened?
you became a bitter old man.
So Costigan can go, but I can't just drive by.
Shay said no.
This is unacceptable. No, not one bit of this do I like.
I think you're okay with it. I think you're comfortable in your own skin.
I feel like
the
I've
rest of us
always invited myself to your house.
Yeah. That is true. There is a legacy.
All of your tailgates.
Yeah, you do invite yourself to that.
your hockey games.
Yeah. You invite yourself all these places. Why did you not think to invite yourself here, dum-dum?
I just did, and you said I can't.
Shay said no.
We've never once listened to Shay, even when he's on stage, especially when he's on stage.
Oh, hi, Shay.
He's
He
not
doesn't watch
watching.
this. He's got his own podcast.
He's got his own
He's
thing.
got his own
He's doing his thing.
funny business.
Besides, we're 3 hours in. Nobody
Yeah,
made it this
nobody.
far.
See, you know, it's funny. My wife listens to these now.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. It's a sign of support. And also, all the other shows she watches are off the air for the summer. And then she'll just come in and just say something like in response to something that we talked about a month ago. And I'm like, she's like, Last Bite Mosquito, they did offer to come back. And I'm like, what is happening? Because it's like 7 a.m. and she'll burst in a room and just answer a question that we were discussing from a month ago. So
I
it's
think
confusing.
Kroger is funnier.
I think Kruller.
And Kruger is even funnier.
Kruger is scarier
Yeah.
because he's the guy.
Yeah, that knife.
I'm gonna see if they want to change it. I'm gonna bring it
Codger?
up. Coger, you old Coger. That would be Codger.
Yeah,
I was trying to
that would
throw you. It's just Coger. It's
no.
like Cougar, but not.
Yeah.
Not gonna have sex with the young boys.
And what's your maiden name?
Almost caught me because I was like, God, what is my maiden name?
What is my maiden name? I
Oh
forgot
my
it.
God, I feel so pretty.
You are pretty.
It's so pretty. So yeah, swing on down
Are you coming tonight?
to the where? The big show, the open mic.
I didn't know if you were packing.
No, I wanna do
for
that-
your big escape from me.
That's what I want. Yes, it was planned a year in advance.
No, I'm still packed. I can just come
Oh,
with you
that's
tomorrow.
perfect,
Are you
yeah.
leaving tomorrow?
I'm leaving yesterday.
Friday to Friday.
Yeah, no, Wednesday to Thursday.
See, you're not even a senior partner. How do you get so many vacations from this show?
Because we did from here.
Yeah.
Well, I put in the paperwork. I think
Yeah, I gotta talk
think
to
we did
HR
it.
because, to be honest,
Harold Ramis.
I don't know how this is happening.
Yeah, you should look into it, and you should. If somebody else comes a knocking, I mean, it would be. You
Who's me?
should. You should. It would be in your best interest. You should really take the call. But no, this is fun. Take the call. No, this is great. I'll be back a week from Friday. Take the call.
So, can we Skype one? You want to Skype?
Yeah, Skype. Yes.
Yeah. Just put your family on hold for a minute
For a hot minute. Can you fill it
so we could do this.
Do.
You're gonna be. I mean, come on. picture this. You're with Cheryl's family.
Right.
And the Costigans.
And the Costigans are
And
coming
your
over just for a couple
your
days.
father-in-law's neighbors.
Yeah, I don't know them.
And then you're going
And
to...
then I'm going to just...
I mean, for a week of that?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Come on.
Yeah. How are you going to
Resorts back
survive?
everyone gets their own room, so worst
I'm
comes
not-
to
like,
worst.
I feel like you could do this for 3 days.
It's
before
I'm a
you're
little-
like-
I'm not over the top looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Like, I think this will work out, but right now I can't. I'm like, I don't know what this is exactly.
The
So,
funniest
it
would
should
be
good.
is going to be the Thursday blow up, and then the very quiet 2.5 hour drive home.
We've had one of
on
those
Friday.
at these little family
yeah.
trips.
Every trip you
So
have to
there
have
was- there was
one
a little tension,
when
yeah.
it's quiet for the first hour. Somebody puts on the radio.
wrong song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm concerned about a little couple of things. A couple of moving parts could go wrong.
I'm going to sneak over tonight and loosen your lug nuts, and I just want you to experience what I experienced. And Death's Grip.
Yeah, death's grip.
Yeah.
My brakes to the floor. Car not stopping. So, come on.
Yeah.
Death's grip. I got it now. Now I got it.
Chris Covert, Vinny Fallon. You can
Shemaine.
see me back at the Tropicana on July 9th.
What day is the 9th?
I don't know.
When's the 4th? Is it near the 4th?
And the 31st.
Well, July 9th, is that going to be around the 4th or no? Because I can't tell. Like, July 4th is, I don't know. And then the 9th of July is different, right? So I don't know I don't know when that show is. I'll look it up in a Farmer's Almanac. Go ahead. You can continue. The 9th, July.
Are you done?
Do I look done?
No, you don't. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Like, share, subscribe, whatever you got to do.
Like
Eventually-
Shemaine.
Like
Share.
Shemaine. I'm going to start posting these.
Boasting?
Posting.
Oh.
I'm going to start posting
I think you're
these
going to start
episodes.
boasting these just right out in the street.
Vinny,
Did a
say-
podcast!
Vinny, say goodnight.
Good night. See ya.
Oh, wait, let's get to an even... Yeah, good night.
Shemaine.